here is your wow factor.
Big air out of the box. Awesome move, look at that.
So we're gonna start it with Rage and Bakugan Dragonoid, and Avenger will drop lower in the Monster Energy Racing bracket.
I've been watching this track and I have seen very consistent race length.
The big sounds of Rage tearing it up. Ryan Anderson, and he is now up on 2 wheels. That is going to slow him down. Here comes Rage. He's going to hit the tire.
Whoa!
And flies off the side of the race ramp. So Corey Rummel crosses the finish line first, but he came off the side of that race ramp. That is a 5-second penalty, and Ryan Anderson is now moving on to the semifinals. As we continue our second round here in Monster Energy Racing, Adam Anderson and Megalodon, a 5-time world champion. He now enters the bracket. He will go up against Lindsey Reed and Scooby-Doo. Here we go around the turn. Adam Anderson with the advantage here. And Megalodon, Lindsey Reed bounces off. That's where Ryan Anderson hit it. And Adam Anderson gets it, so now 2 races in a row. We've seen some struggles. What's going on in that corner of the track?
Well, it looks like this race lane is definitely going away. The more the trucks are hitting it, the more it's becoming cup. It's real slick, and we're seeing these trucks slide around.
Our next matchup, 2-time World Finals champion Todd the Duke in Monster Energy up against Bari Musauer in Zombie. So Todd the Duke goes to the left lane, Bari in the right. Todd the Duke has struggled in Monster Energy Racing so far this year. LeDuc off the ramp before Bari. And Todd had to slow down quite a bit. Bari Musauer has caught up. And Todd again slow, and he is going to spin out on the far side of the track. Our final round 2 matchup, it is Bryce Kenny, Great Clips Mohawk Warrior, who was our round 6 racing winner, and now Jim Kohler with a brand new BKT tire will pull up to the starting line in Avenger. Jim Kohler rocking that new Avenger body again, the right lane here. Jim Kohler goes up on 2 wheels, and Bryce Kenny now taking advantage. And he's got to slow down. Jim Kohler having all kinds of problems.
Wow.
What did they put in that BKT tire for Jim Kohler?
It's the track, Scott. The track is going away. It's getting hard. That sandy surface that was on top is starting to push away.
Ryan Anderson is not happy about being in this right lane. He feels that the track is doing exactly what you're saying, Colt, that corner before the right lane jump is really washing out, and he doesn't want to finish over here. So he's going to have his hands full in this race.
Bryce Kenny, the fastest Monster Jam driver in the world. Now coming around off the race ramp. Ryan Anderson looking good so far in the right lane. A tight drift, gets up on 2 wheels and noses it over.
Oh, McKinney! Oh! The truck was just upset coming in. It was offloaded to one side. He hit the jump, and it just threw the truck sideways. There's nothing he could do. He was along for the ride. He needs to get this truck outside, get the technicians on it, and hopefully he can make it back for the next round.
Bari Musauer in Zombie and 5-time World Finals champion Adam Anderson in Megalodon. Adam Anderson so fast off the starting line, probably the fastest in the field. And he is on a rail right now. Adam Anderson takes the corner great. He slows it down. Bari catching up to him.
Oh no, Bari! Oh no!
Unbelievable, he lands it.
Back on the tires!
Incredible save for Bari Musauer, but Adam Anderson looked dead in the water in Megalodon.
That's what we call a tank slap. That truck landed, bounced from one side to the other, but a nice move there at the end to give it a little bit of gas to get it back on all 4 tires.
Here's our final matchup in Monster Energy Racing. It is Adam Anderson and Megalodon. Over there in the left lane, Bryce Kenny, Great Clips Mohawk Warrior, gets a great opportunity now to come back into the finals and take that right lane for what would be his 2nd consecutive racing championship. We're down to 2, and they are off. Bryce, no problem in the turn. Adam, the same.
That's a close one, Scott.
Head-to-head on the race ramp. Bryce getting up on 2 wheels. For Adam Anderson, the door is wide open. And he gets off the race ramp, and Adam Anderson takes Megalodon to the racing championship. A great start for Adam Anderson here in Orlando. Bari Musauer in Zombie now will begin his freestyle run. A lot of excitement for Bari coming back into Orlando. So a big weekend for Bari Musauer at Camping World Stadium. Bari Musauer slap wheelie off the jammer.
Nice.
Squares up over here on the right lane pod.
Woo! You know, Bari's been struggling with shock settings, and that right there, if we see him keep driving, that means the shocks are working good. Anytime you see a driver take a hit like that all four and they kind of slow down a little bit, that's a telltale that the shocks are not right.
2011 Monster Jam Rookie of the Year, has done a lot of great things in his 10-year career. A start on the Triple Threat Series.
You got to be careful in that situation. Bari did exactly right. You automatically want to turn into it, but you got to be ready to catch it when it tank slaps the other way.
And how quick do you have to be to catch that?
You got to be quick, but you also got to feel it. That's all by feel. When you're in that truck, you're locked into it. You become one, and you have to feel every inch of that truck.
And he's got a flat tire, that right rear.
He needs to turn the other direction. Anytime you got a flat, there you go, Bari. You want that to be on the inside of your turn.
That thing is just beat up and hanging on for dear life. There's a donut.
He's gonna drag that BKT right off of that truck. He did exactly what he needed to do there too. When you have a flat like that, it is extremely hard to jump and do anything else. He knew he had that, crew chief probably told him, and he could feel it, so he went into a donut to finish off his run.
Bryce Kenny. Going back to what Leslie said, as we see big air from Bryce Kenny.
Nice.
How do you maximize your ability when you're driving these ruts? We don't hear ruts a lot in Monster Jam. That's something the Supercross talks about a lot, but a Monster Jam rut with a 12,000-pound truck, what do you do for that?
They're your worst nightmare. You can get these trucks and you don't think something's there. You got to be careful, but those tires will grip that rut and it'll put you on your roof in a heartbeat and you won't even know what hit you. Nice sky wheelie.
Step up on the sky wheelie, incredible.
Uh-oh. Woo!
Oh, he is wobbling big time. We see the sway bars back and forth. Earlier in racing in the finals, we saw the truck leaning to the left, so what adjustments are made now for freestyle?
We have sway bar adjusters on the front of the truck. There's on each end, so if it's short one way or tall the other way, they can adjust it. They just screw it down real quick, and that'll push that truck back straight. Oh, what do you know?
He can save that. He could have thought he could have saved that.
There's that rut I was just talking about. You asked me, Scott. Well, that's what happens when you hit a rut.
Take a look at the replay before he got there.
Comes in, catches that rut, puts him right on the roof. Nothing he could do about that.
Adam Anderson and Megalodon currently sitting tied atop the leaderboard with his brother Ryan. So this is a huge freestyle run for him.
Oh no!
A wobbly landing, but he catches it.
Woo, that was an aggressive bounce.
Up over the right side race lane. We've yet to see the Monster Energy backflip ramp come into play. Look at the control for Adam Anderson.
Dragging the tail. Man, the timing has to be so right whenever you do those slap wheelies. You got to come down, lock the brakes up, stop the momentum of the tires, hit. Hopefully the shocks have enough rebound to pop that front end up, and then grab the throttle right at the right time to keep walking it across the floor.
And there is a great jump, gets the front tires down, sliding it back on the ramp.
Perfect downside right there. I love when that happens. That's such a cool feeling as a driver. He's gonna do it again.
Step up, end over end, nose wheelie.
That's a smart move from a driver. Whenever you can downside like that, it keeps your truck together. Anytime you can land on a downside and use that momentum, it's so much easier on the truck than landing all four flat on the ground.
I love that ramp on the far side of the track. It's great elevation back down on the pod. Adam Anderson made his debut in Megalodon earlier this summer at Guinness breaking world records, and he is going to spin this thing around and line it up for the Monster Energy backflip ramp. Here comes Adam Anderson. Elevation, lands on the back two, and nails the Monster Energy backflip. And hits the first backflip of the night, and here we go with the replay.
Backflip here, nice. He did exactly what he needed to do to get that truck to sit right back down after that flip.
Here comes two-time World Finals champion Ryan Anderson in Bakugan Dragonoid. Now he comes into this competition currently tied atop the leaderboard with his brother Adam, but with Adam being in the lead in freestyle, the only way Ryan can win his fourth consecutive event championship is to get higher than a 9.443.
Well, body's already tore up for Ryan, so he doesn't have much to lose there. Adam was trying to save it a little bit, get into a rut. He's doing one of those bicycles out of nowhere.
Bakugan Dragonoid now lining up on the far ramp.
Oh,
Gets the front side down, no bounce. Here he comes back again. Now hits out that left side of the ramp,
nice.
Gets the front two tires down, nose wheelie on the backside there as well.
the trucks sure are rebounding funny off of these ramps. Again, uh-oh. Woo!
Sideways on that landing. There he goes, now he's crossing it up. A lot of speed as the wings come flying off the Dragon.
Ryan Anderson style, he's just driving on the ragged edge, letting it all, leaving it all on the track.
That ragged edge digger style out of Currituck County. Picking up speed, he is running out of time. He is trying to get the backflip in, and he is gonna get it.
3, 2, he's got it! Oh, broke a tie rod!
Take a look now at the replay for Ryan Anderson. 9.528. Unbelievable for Ryan Anderson. He is now in the driver's seat for a fourth consecutive event championship. All right, a guy who does not trip up very often is Todd LeDuc, Monster Energy, and he's going to hit that right lane race ramp, the first one he sees.
Last time I saw Todd LeDuc in this stadium, he had some of the biggest air I've ever seen in my entire life.
If you haven't seen it, check it out on YouTube, the LeDuc Leap from World Finals 20.
He kind of doesn't have the momentum I'm used to seeing Todd have.
It's not vintage Todd LeDuc. He's kind of slow pedaling his way down there.
He's definitely holding back. Here we go, pod to pod. He's known for the pod to pod. Yeah, nice smooth one.
Leapfrogged that.
That was easy peasy.
Bypassing the lane, he's got a lot of speed. Here we come in the near corner of the track. Here is the Monster Energy backflip ramp.
First time on this side, Scott.
And he has got it down.
Absolutely nailed it, the cleanest one of the day.
You know, Todd LeDuc is a guy, when you ask somebody to explain what you do in a backflip, he's a great person to go to for that information. He will tell you everything down to the exact second, the exact speed, and the science of a backflip, and it shows every time he goes for it.
Well, Scott, he might tell you that, but coming from me, another driver, you got to watch what you take from Todd. Sometimes he's going to tell you a little bit of a story, try and get that upper hand on you. He's definitely a game player.
Head games extraordinaire for Todd LeDuc. Here is the replay. He would take a turn on the Monster Energy backflip ramp, accelerates, lands it, and noses it back down. Let's take a look at the final BKT overall event leaderboard. Ryan Anderson winning his fourth straight event championship with 34 points, just 1 point ahead of his brother Adam Anderson. Todd LeDuc finishes in third, Bari Musauer in fourth, and Bryce Kenny in fifth.
Hey Motorsports fans, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit subscribe before you go for all the latest news and highlights across motorsports.